Yeah, the three suspects involved in this are probably the top 3 targets of the Hoover Police Department right now. And of those, they call one of them suspect number 3. This guy stayed in the car. They don't know what he looks like. Suspect number 2, he had his face hidden, but the victim saw a very distinctive tattoo on the inside of his left forearm, the Greek letter or symbol for pi. Now, suspect number 3, he had the most face time with the victim. And because of that, the sketch artist for Hoover Police was able to come up with this right here. I'm going to use my car as a whiteboard for a second because there's a couple numbers that are very important to this story. First, Jeffrey Kiley, that's what we're talking about. He went to prison in 1990 and he served 20 years in there for rape, sodomy, kidnapping, robbery charges. He's only been out of prison for 5 years now, and police say that early Sunday morning he came right across the street to this Circle K here and tried to rape another woman. Now, I really want to put this in perspective for you in case you couldn't tell in those video stills. Jeffrey Kiley, he's about 260 pounds and he's 6 feet tall. That's as tall as the top of my measuring tape here. The store clerk, she's my size. She's about 5'4". And again, police say she fought off her attacker and scared him away. Might have a weak pulse. In this case, you can just try to cool them off, get them inside. But heat stroke, this is the medical emergency. In this case, your child's body temperature will be above 103. They're going to have a very fast, rapid pulse, very hard pulse. In this case, you need to call 911 immediately. Well, if you want to protect your car and your stuff, first things first, you would lock your car, right? Well, Vestavia police say of the car break-ins they investigate, 80% of those cars were unlocked when they were broken into. And police say even if you do lock up your car, if you leave things worth stealing out in plain sight, some thieves might risk it and break in. Well, this right here, this is one of 2 trees that fell in this yard alone, and I want to give you an idea of just how big it was. This is the roots. This is obviously where it tipped over, but look all the way up here. This tree was long enough that it fell on top of the house up there. It does sound scary, but the health department says that these test results, this is actually good news, and I want to explain why. First, you need to know that there are 2 kinds of tuberculosis. There's active. This is the dangerous kind. This is the kind if someone has active TB, they cough, they sneeze, and you breathe it in, you can catch it. But there's also latent TB. This one is not as bad according to the health department. It's not contagious. Most people who have this would never even know they have it, and 90% of the people who have latent TB, that will never develop into active tuberculosis. Now, the health department went ahead and tested just about everyone here at the high school. They tested about 907 students and 165 employees, and of those test results, 39 people had latent TB, and as for this active TB, absolutely 0. And the health department believes that these 39 people didn't even get it from that freshman with tuberculosis.